Hello, I'm Wang Chong with the Global Times. I'm here at the Beijing Economic Technological Development Area, or the BDA. Located in the southeast of the Chinese capital, this is one of the largest and the most important high-tech development zones in China. The BDA is home to tens of thousands of businesses. Many are industry leaders in autonomous driving, biotech, artificial intelligence, and other emerging technologies. Today, we're gonna check out some of these technologies in action and show you what China is actually doing to boost its economy. And the key phrase is new quality productive forces. So what are new quality productive forces? What does that phrase mean? And why is it so important for the future of the Chinese economy? For more on that, welcome to another edition of Decoding China. In recent months, the phrase new quality productive forces has become a buzzword in China. It's been frequently mentioned by officials at top meetings or in key policy documents. Indeed, it is a hot topic at the two sessions, China's annual legislative and the political consultative sessions. The two sessions are where national lawmakers and the political advisors discuss and set a series of social and economic development goals for the year. For example, as one of the most closely watched items, the target for GDP growth this year was set at around 5%. Beyond the GDP growth and other targets, the two sessions also provide a crucial window into new trends in the world's second-largest economy. One of the biggest takeaways from this year's two sessions is new quality productive forces, which can basically explain what China is doing to tackle various challenges facing the Chinese economy and find a new engine for economic growth. The government work report also said China will accelerate the development of new quality productive forces. As defined by top officials, new quality productive forces refer to advanced productivity that is led by innovation. It breaks away from traditional economic growth models. Essentially, it means China will focus on innovation, which will form new industries, new business models, and eventually new drivers to power China's high-quality development. So why did we come to the BDA today? Well, we're going to show you what China is doing to form those new quality productive forces. In short, innovation, innovation, and innovation. And what's a better place to try that up close than the Baidu Apollo Park, where we're going to try these robo-taxis, which are completely self-driving. So this is the robo-taxi we're going to take today. It's developed by Chinese internet giant Baidu. And as you can see, there's no driver and no supervisor. It's completely self-driving. Many of us have heard so much about autonomous driving, but haven't had the chance to try it. Well, today we're in a treat. Let's get started. These robo-taxis are not running tests. They have actually been running commercially for a while, and not just in Beijing. Baidu said that they have already completed more than 4 million orders in over 10 major Chinese cities. So we're on the roads within the BDA now, and the roads in itself are exactly the same as those in other parts of Beijing. The only difference, autonomous driving cars are allowed here within the BDA. And on the road, in addition to the robo-taxi, we also see other types of self-driving cars on the roads. Baidu is not the only Chinese company that is investing heavily in autonomous driving. Within the BDA, there are 28 companies that are testing various types of self-driving cars. Keep in mind, China's auto industry only has a history of about 70 years. But last year, China became the world's largest car exporter. And now we're sitting in a self-driving car, cruising around like nothing to it. That really gives you a pretty good idea of the rapid rise of China's technological capabilities, which the country hopes will turn into new economic drivers or new quality productive forces. In addition to self-driving cars, the BDA is also a testing ground for many high-tech products and services in key emerging technologies, including AI, quantum computing, and robotics. Many of these technologies developed and tested here are among the most advanced in China, if not in the world. So how is the BDA able to achieve all this? Well, massive investments in infrastructure, a variety of support for businesses, and a top-notch business environment, all aimed at supporting innovation as well as application of emerging technologies. What's happening here is or will be happening across China as the country aims to form new quality productive forces. In recent years, some traditional drivers for the Chinese economy have become sluggish. In response, China has embarked on a grand mission to pursue high-quality development, and central to that mission is innovation. At the same time, the US continues its efforts to stop China's technological rise, and the global geo-economic situation is becoming increasingly complex. That's why it's so imperative for China to become self-reliant on critical technologies and develop new quality productive forces. Here's just one example that shows how China's focus on innovation has already paid off, and how emerging industries will power China's economy. In the past, China's top 3 exports were clothes, furniture, and home appliances, or in other words, cheap labor-intensive products. However, new energy vehicles, solar batteries, and lithium-ion batteries are now China's new 3 products in exports. Last year, their combined export value jumped by nearly 30% to reach 150 billion US dollars. This is not a small change by any means. It shows not only China's rise in the global industrial and supply chain thanks to its rising innovation capabilities, but also its vast potential with new quality productive forces. Many around the world have been debating about the future of the Chinese economy, with plenty of pessimistic views or even dire predictions. But for those who are genuinely interested in the trajectory of the Chinese economy, following China's efforts and the progress in forming new quality productive forces will be crucial. That's all for this edition of Decoding China. We'll see you soon.